Hello, everyone. This is Liz from Knowledge Return, and today you're here for another energy reading. This is an energy reading without tarot deck. This is just a freestyle energy reading after meditation. And the word or energy of the day, of the energy of this reading, is stability. And with the word stability, I'm also getting the word of instability. So it's like the Four of Pentacles is the card that showed up in my mind. But always with an upright, there's also an inverse. So like instability, not being stable. Now, when we see that card in the Four of Pentacles, we think of our finances. We think of things within our reality, the stability of things within our reality. And the overarching energy of stability is balance. So many of us know, depending on where you are in your journey, you will be and feel or coming to the point of feeling stability. Stability in your finances, stability in your relationships, stability within yourself, the balance within yourself. And so it's going to start you're going to start to see that in your reality. Because you're internally imbalancing yourself, you're going to start to see that balance in your reality, your stability in your finances, maybe your relationships, maybe different aspects of the world around you. On the other side of that, again, depending where you are in your journey, you may be experiencing instability. Now, when I was meditating on stability, I was also getting the storyline that a lot of us think that we are stable because we are comfortable. But we are still in an imbalanced state. We're not balanced. And so some of us will experience some turmoil in order to experience true stability. So some of us are going to be shaken up a bit so that in our reality, we realize how unstable of a situation that we're in. It's a nudge to have us relook at our lives in order to gain stability, in order to balance aspects within ourselves and within our reality. As an example, let's say you're in a family, and this might seem extreme, but you're in a family and you're chugging along in your family. You're going to work. It doesn't matter who you are, the husband or the wife or the, whoever the person is, the people are in the family. And then your children, taking care of your children. Yet within that dynamics, there is imbalance. Someone is feeling more pressure than the other. Someone is feeling more unstable than the other. The relationship is imbalanced. The universe might highlight and you might be introduced to some turmoil, maybe some information about what stability looks like in a relationship. Same thing for, let's take it a little step higher, in your governments. You might begin to see how unstable your government is, which then impacts you at a personal level. So it's like, depending on where we are at a macro level, at a micro level, in your individual and personal level, you're being highlighted the instability in certain aspects of your life. And it's like going through that instability, being aware, almost like the whole point is noticing it, noticing and being aware of that instability. And once you are aware and you're noticing it, what do you do now? There's aspects that, of course, if you personally may not be able to do something about, but if you do have the ability to do something about, what choice do you make to begin in the stable state? What choices do you make within your own life to go toward balance? So this is the energy that we're facing now: stability as well as instability. So some of us, depending on, again, where we are in our journey, we might be experiencing a blissful state of stability for a change, meaning that we've gone through some turmoil. We've been highlighted to the instabilities of our lives, and we have come out on the other side. And now we will begin to feel that stability within our lives. And then there's others on the journey who are going to be highlighted the instability in their lives. And they might have Tyro moments, real reckonings of what do you do now that you see, that you experience, that you understand that what you're going through is not, I don't want to say normal, because the word is not normal, but it's not balanced. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. What's going within, almost within you, is this fight within, this conflict within. And when you're having that conflict within, you know that is instability right there. You know there's instability right there. So it's being highlighted and put to the forefront for you to see your instability. To see, even if you want to fake it to yourself that you're living a comfortable life, that your life looks quote unquote stable. There's so much instability in it to play the part of being stable, or playing the role as if you are in a stable relationship or a stable environment or a stable situation. And you'll know if you're really stable, because there's peace around you, there's joy around you. You're not in a state of anxiety, and you don't feel like you have to fake, and you're not authentic. So yes, we're always learning, always evolving, always having to notice what we're experiencing, so that we have the opportunity to make a choice to do something different, or continue playing the game. You can play the rigged game, or you can play your own. And your own might mean stepping out of this rigged game, stepping out of the rigged cycle, stepping onto a new path, a new journey, one that looks and feels balanced, one in which you're learning what it means to be balanced. And so, as you experience today's energy, notice where you are where there is some instability, where there is some imbalance within your life. Notice it. And then, if possible, make a slight change of going forward and saying, I want to balance this energy out. What can I do, if anything, to bring some balance within my life, within this situation? One thing at a time, one little nudge at a time. And sometimes that little nudge might actually mean just pulling back some of your energy, especially if you're a type of person who's putting so much more in and you're being drained because of that imbalance. That might mean pulling back a little bit. That might mean setting up boundaries, speaking up. That might mean meditating and releasing some of the anxiety around you. Releasing, the word is not responsibility, but it's almost like the responsibility we give ourselves. Because it's almost like it's like something that we've assigned value to. We've assigned it internally. And really looking at those things and saying, does it really need to be? How important? Is that something that is actually causing my instability? Really look at the things we do and why we do them, our belief systems, our actions. Am I the one causing my own instability? And what can I do to stabilize? What can I do to balance the energies within? And with that, that's the reading for today. Thank you, everyone, for this energy read. If you want more content like this, like, subscribe, and send me a comment. And I'll include more energy readings as a part of the content.